Welcome to the Vale, a rare bastion of civilization in a world recuperating after a terrible, centuries-long war. Though the battles ended 200 years ago, the land still recovers from this period of tumultuous strife and slavery. Join now the defenders of the Vale as they navigate a world riddled with opportunity and tragedy, all the while seeking glory, gold, and adventure.
Previously on Defenders of the Vale, our heroes had just returned from the High Elven capital after freeing Indiro the Hungry. It's the following morning, and breakfast is interrupted by the eruption of a pyramid just outside of the village limits. Now faced with an onslaught of cultists, undead, and demons, the defenders have taken to the streets to protect their village.
Alright, everybody, there we go, keep going, we got 2 people. Everybody else besides Fenilius, get your butts down there.
Sorry, I didn't realize you meant like the bottom right corner.
Yep, the absolute bottom right-hand corner of the grid. Only Onyx wins, everybody else, minus 2 levels.
Feels a little harsh, but okay.
That's right. Fenilius doesn't have to take 2 levels off either, because he stayed where he put, like I told him. So Onyx and Fenilius can follow instructions, everybody else, minus 2 levels. Except for Mallory. You were sassy, minus 3.
Yep, that's about right. It fits in with my life.
Alright, so Ren, you're going to make a movement. You're going to run towards these people, right?
Right.
Okay, Ren, you're going to make your movement. Are you going to double move? Or are you going to totally walls to walls get there?
What's in front of me? Like, the map is like totally blank. Are there trees? Are there anything?
Yeah, again, go up to the map of the Centrevale. And you are standing right about where your token is. That's that bottom right-hand corner. And these people are up here about where Basil is. It's a straight shot.
Yeah, there's certainly like...
I get it. We're in like a mini blown-up map.
So which one is it?
I don't understand what you mean which one it is, buddy. Look
I
at
got
the top
2
map.
Ren. Look, I got... Listen, I got 2 Rens.
Put your token back.
Over there.
Put your token back where it was. And then leave that token alone, but roll up and take your eyes upon that top run there that I put for an example. That's where you guys are standing. And up to the left where Basil's token is, that's where the drow are at. Now if you scroll back down below, just imagine that down there.
Okay, so I'm gonna move like double move near them.
Double movement will get you just about there.
Cool. And then that will be it for me.
Actually, that's pretty close to the scale. Yeah, just use these grids like normal. They're that far away from you. Right there. Do you see that? The 90 feet?
Yeah.
Go ahead and move your token where you'd like to go. You got what? 30, 60 feet?
Right over there.
Okay. Rabbi Jan. Rin just took off. He bounced on you. Or he's heading into glorious battle. Rin the Viking.
Yeah, Ramijan's home slightly torn because Fenilius is the exact opposite direction, but she's also going to run towards the looming battle, and she's going to double move as well, which will be 60 feet in the direction of the baddies.
Alright, the grid's accurate. Go ahead and move your character. Real quick. Roll in Grok. Onyx, what's your passive what is your passive perception? My mouth ain't working.
16 for Onyx.
Thank you.
15 for Roland.
Right.
17 for Grok.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. Everything's fine. Don't worry. And sorry. All right. Seeing you come in to engage, the front line of drow warriors are going to engage. All right. Ren, you're going to get attacked twice. Once with a 23, once with a 22.
Both hits.
Yeah, both of those are definitely going to hit because they're cheaters. You're going to take
How much
44
do I take?
damage.
Okay.
And then Rabbi Jan's going to get attacked twice. Rabbi Jan, your armor class is 20? 21. So you're going to get hit twice. 8 piercing, 15 poison, 7 piercing, 11 poison, 41 hit points of damage.
41?
Yep. Grok, what kind of craptastic mess do you have for me?
I'm gonna walk up to there, and then question for you: these guys back here, is that the zombies or is that the guys holding the portal open?
That's neither of those. The zombies and the portals being held open are over at the pyramid. This is just in the streets of Centrevale. Those are all drow.
Okay. I'm going to be casting black tentacles in that area. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Right there. Finally.
What level is that spell?
4th.
I can't wait until he tries to counterspell my spell.
I'm not going to cast Counterspell. You feel the magic take effect as Counterspell takes a hold. I don't need you calling me out.
I'm going to use my reaction to counterspell as counterspell.
All right.
And I'm going to cast it at 5th level.
Burn the spell slots, and then put your token back out. All right, so your tentacles take turn on the ground area when the creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay, so at the start of their turn, we make dexterity saving throws. That's a fun spell.
And then if they're concentrating on a spell, they're going to end up having to make concentration checks.
Sure. Roland, what you got for us?
Roland will cast Firestorm.
What's your DC? 18?
Yes, that'll be 26 fire damage and the end of my turn.
Nice. I like where you put your 10-foot cubes.
All right. 1d20.
Don't forget they have to make dex saves.
It doesn't matter because it's going to be dispelled. It would just mean they have difficult terrain. They wouldn't actually take damage. I don't think this turn from it. They take damage next turn.
Or starts its turn there. So it's the first thing they have to do on their turn.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What's the DC? 18? That's fine. Oh, no, that's right. Roll 3d6 for me. The wizard got a 17 on his dex save.
Oh, the damage is 12.
All right. So one priest does that. Mal, will you go ahead and do me a favor and roll 3d8 for me?
I rolled a 6, and a 7 for a total of 19.
It's a total 22.
No, 19.
Uh-huh. You see one of the priests cast healing magic.
No. Get the healers, guys.
Give me, Onyx, give me a percentile dice roll. And if it's above a 30, roll 1d10.
I rolled a 4.
Then don't roll that. That was strong. All right, Onyx, what's your turn? So one priestess focus on the tentacles. One priestess cast a healing spell, and a third priestess portaled in a local yokel. But you guys have actually fought one of those before. And at the end of their turn, it's now Onyx's turn.
All right, I'm going to run to there. I am going to cast Rage, and then I'm going to cast my... Oh, I'm going to attack recklessly, and I'm going to attack the mage with a javelin.
All right, let's see you check that sucker.
I would have disadvantage at this length, but since I'm doing recklessly, it's just a straight roll. Straight 11, or straight nat 1.
You throw the javelin at the mage, and the mage kind of jumps and grabs it and just throws it down. Like, ugh. Ugh. All right, and this is a turn I don't like. Cornelius, what are you going to do?
Okay, so below me, I see a
No thanks.
portal and 2 cultists doing some kind of magic to hold the portal open, and undead coming through the portal, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I cast Mass Suggestion and attempt to get both cultists and 10 more undead zombies, probably, I guess. Are there skeletons and zombies? Is that what they are?
Yes.
Okay. So the 2 cultists and 10 undead, and I suggest that they protect Centrevale. They get to make wisdom saving throws.
What's the DC?
18.
I just wanted to roll the humans in the open. I know I roll a lot of my saving throws and stuff behind, and I'm worried that you guys are going to be like, he's hacking or cheating or something. But apparently I roll better with roll 20 than I even do with the dice. A lot better, actually. How many can you do? You said 10 total?
Yes.
Okay. So the 2... Shoot, how do I want to play this? I tell you what, why don't you give me a d6? And if it's even, I'll do one thing, and if it's odd, I'll do something even cooler.
It is odd.
Okay, so let me make a roll. All right. The portal fizzles close, as even though the cultist didn't or saved the spell, the nearest 10 skeletons and zombies turned and attacked them, and they lost their concentration save holding the portal open. So good job.
Nice move.
Good job. Yeah. That's not how I was planning on having that portal shut later, but you're a cheater. You're a dirty, dirty cheater. What else you got?
That's enough for now.
Yeah, wouldn't want to push that luck, right?
I don't know. His character's getting high enough level that at this point in time, I don't have a lot I can do without just being a jerk to hurt him.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I've only got a little bit limited amount of time to actually frustrate you guys before you get this under control. Remember when I said it was fine with your perceptions?
You
No, I
lied.
know.
What's happening?
They're getting attacked.
You can't do that. You said our perceptions were fine.
They were fine. Grok, I'm assuming
Yes, sir.
does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, but all the other stuff hits. I'm assuming.
Well, the 11's gonna miss.
What 11?
Advantage.
Oh yeah, flanking.
Do you have any sort of resistance to necrotic damage?
No. I'm gonna be taking a bunch.
A total of 78 damage. Some of it necrotic, some of it piercing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be standing there much longer.
Actually, hold on. Don't adjust your hit points yet. It's only I think you're gonna take less than that because I don't want you. You only take 50. Sunlight sensitivity is gonna cancel out advantage. But two drow are gonna come out almost to the shadows. They're gonna pop up right next to you, seeing you cast tentacles, and they're gonna lay damage to you. And that's gonna bring us to this guy's turn.
I just want to say that wasn't very nice, Ricky.
I so was excited to do it though. Hey Ron, can you draw a 20-foot square right around you? I need you to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Now remember, he said make it.
You're gonna move that cube to the right one, but we'll just pretend you don't actually have to do that.
Oh, I was moving it over there on purpose.
By the way, those cubes around you, Grok, are filled with black grossness. All right, you're gonna take 24 piercing damage as you're swarmed by a plague of insects. That'd be a great way for a druid to go. All right, Rin, it's your turn again, my friend.
Oh, cunning action, disengage, move right over here, and I am going to.
All right, so you're gonna make an attack with pointy.
Yeah. So Ren is going to wave his sword and just try to attack creature in diagonal here.
That 13's gonna miss.
And I'm gonna use my move action to get back behind Rabijan, right there.
Rabijan, it's your turn.
Alright, Parmesan did not enjoy getting stabbed. So she's gonna swing at the one directly in front of her with her mace. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay, so then it takes 5 bludgeoning damage and 1 divine smite. And then she's also going to use a bonus action to call up her spiritual weapon, which has a 19 to hit. She's going to use it to attack the same guy.
Okay, go ahead and pull it out there.
So that's 6 force damage for that guy as well.
Good. It hits.
That is Rabbi John's turn.
Good job, Rabijan. All right, Rabijan's gone. Let's get some Drow Elite Warriors in here. All right, Rabijan.
No.
All right, let's go through these. The first two were both for Rabijan. 12's going to miss. A 22 will hit. So you're going to take 7 piercing and 6 poison. The second two were also for you. A 14's going to miss. A 26 will hit. So you're going to take 9 piercing and 15 poison. The third was also for you. 1, 2, 6. A 23 will hit. A 19 will miss. So you'll take 7 piercing and 8 poison. Did you get all those poisons and stuff? Are you adding that up?
I will.
And then Rin, the last two are going to be for you.
Yay!
It's going to be a 19 and an 18 to hit. Both of those are going to hit you. So that's 6 piercing, 13 poison, 10 piercing, 7 poison.
For a total of.
I don't know. A lot. 200.
36.
36.
Yep.
Rin is starting to look pretty bloody. Like blood is coming out of his umbrella.
Grok, what are you going to do, buddy?
I'm going to
Actually, hold on,
thunder
Grok.
step.
Just so you know, all around you are 5-foot cubes of darkness. So you don't have line of sight around you. You're surrounded by blackness and a drow.
That's not very nice of you.
Yeah, that's what those black squares are. As they hit you guys, those cubes popped up. And this is a really tough fight for you guys. This is really tough fight for you guys. You're going to have to earn it. Don't hold back, because you will die.
I'm going to be thunder stepping out of there.
Want to link Thunderstep for me?
You want the description?
Yeah, just link it out there. All right, Onyx, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we go with my first damage?
Yeah, we're always going to go first. If you click twice on damage, we're going to go with the first option. So Thunderstep, you teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet of the space that you left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The thunder can be heard from up to 300 feet away. You can bring on objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet when the spell is cast, and there must be an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your destination for the creature to appear in.
Hey, does Onyx want to come with me?
You didn't say that before you cast the spell, buddy.
That's true.
All right, Onyx, you take 6 damage.
The first roll wasn't
a 22, so I would have taken 11,
it was 22.
Oh, okay. My bad.
which I already took it.
Now you would half that again because of your damage. No, you wouldn't. You do the regular.
No, that's thunder.
You're not the super. Yeah. You're not the super.
Oh, I'm super.
I'm assuming I can see that square.
Yeah, you can see that square from where you were before.
So this area is lit.
What do you mean lit? It's dark.
The one
That was the square I was standing
Yeah,
in.
the square he was standing in.
Actually, I don't think you can see that square. I think you're blocked in completely. I think I blocked you in completely there, friend.
Okay, so it's
I don't
blocked.
think you can thunderstep. I'm just rereading the thing. 5-foot cube of darkness. It's only a 5-foot cube. You're fine. You can do that. I'll look into it. I may have misplayed it, but I'll look into it later. Roland, what are you going to do?
First, I'm going to move out of this insect swarm.
Okay. It's difficult terrain, so remember you're doing twice as much movement to get out. So every square in there is 10 feet. So at best you can get right there. You got to go to the right one. All right, what are you gonna do now?
I'm going to cast Moonbeam, 5-foot radius centered on the 3 here.
A 20, and a 1. I got 2 natural 20s for saves against you right there. It's 8 radiant. Is it saved for half?
Jesus Christ, man.
Then bonus action, wild shape, I'm turning into an elephant.
Okay. Go ahead and drop your token. All right. A sickening ray comes out and leaps against you, Ren, but it doesn't matter. It's not.
Why? Oh, that's one good news.
That is one good news. 60 feet, 20-foot cube.
Don't lose hope, guys. Everything is going to be fine.
Is that a 20-foot cube?
It's a 15 by 20.
Yeah. Imagine that it goes down longer. All right, Onyx, make a dexterity save.
12.
Really?
Okay, if you give me advantage, 12.
You are restrained as the web sprayed around you grab you. You can use your action to make a strength check against this DC to see if you're no longer restrained.
Yep, that's what I'll do. So strength check or strength save?
Check, excuse. Let me double check that. I'm 90% sure it's a check. I'm sorry. It was a dexterity save, and it's a strength check.
Okay, I got a 12, or with advantage, a 12.
Finelius, it's your turn. You're still restrained, my friend.
Okay. How many undead am I seeing over here by the pyramid?
100, 200? I don't know. I mean, I know, but it's a lot. Why don't you give me a perception check, Finelius? I won't even charge you an action for it.
23.
Oh, yeah. So you remember how earlier people were asking what the other guildies are doing?
Yeah.
They're at the front of this, including Gravine and Nina and Donk and Telgar, and a lot of the guildies are actually fighting at the front end of the line of undead.
Okay. I'm going to point my staff into the middle of the undead horde and cast Fireball out of it.
Didn't you mass suggestion some of the undead to be on our side?
Yeah. Now he's gonna mass suggesting them to burn to death. And you're just shooting it straight down into the thick of the
into the largest concentration of them.
Okay.
DC 18 dex save with 31 fire damage.
And you're gonna see there's a big gap where a giant fireball rolls down and hits them and just knocks down a ton of them. About what is it, like 20 feet radius or something like that? About this, there's a Fanilius fireball-sized hole in this line of undead now.
Yeah, 20 foot radius.
So about 40 undead.
Yeah, good job. These are cannon fodder.
Okay.
You had
now
you had
when
3
I-
turns to close the portal before the bigger undead started to stream through.
Oh, good. So now when I look down, does it look like the rest of the guild has got this relatively under control?
With what you know, especially hanging around Gravine as much as you do, these are skeletons and zombies, and the rest of the guild is about the same level as you. So based off that information, you're not worried that they're going to have a hard time cleaning up the undead streaming through.
Okay. Then I will fly 50 feet towards my companions, my friends.
At a speed of 50 feet, it's going to take you about 4 turns to get there.
Right.
Is that all your turn, my friend?
Yep.
All right. Then this might be fun. Does a 17 and an 18 hit you, Roland?
Yes.
Okay, I got good news and bad news. You're going to take 7 piercing, 14 necrotic, 6 piercing, 9 necrotic, and so that's going to be 2 of these cubes are going to explode. Wow. The drow makes 2 attacks with Shadow Sword. If either attack hits and the target's within creature, the drow can dismiss that darkness and have him take 66 necrotic damage. It's 12d6 damage.
Each one can only do it once, though, I believe.
Yes, both 2 hits landed, so 2 cubes explode. So you're going to take an additional 41 points of necrotic damage from these 2 cubes as they explode.
As will Onyx, correct?
No, you're going to have to deal with this on your turn. But it's a singular target.
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead and delete my elephant token.
It was a good tank. It tanked for you well. You guys are lucky I didn't pick these spells. There's no fireball. There's no anything. All right, Rabbi Jan, you're going to see the wizard drow extend his hand towards you, and dark bolts of force energy are going to catapult themselves at you. But you're fine. You're fine, Rabbi Jan, because drow have sunlight sensitivity and it's during the day. So disadvantage on all of those miss you.
And you're fine, because it's not a real mage. It's only a warlock.
That's not true. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Rin, it's your turn, buddy.
I will cast invisibility.
You guys are going to need to start cranking out some damage, boys. Looking at you, Grok. You cast invisibility. Okay, what do you... Poof! You've cast it. What now?
And this is the end of my turn.
You go invisible and move.
Yes.
All right. Rabbi Jan, it's your turn. What are you going to do, buddy?
Okay, so first off, I always forget this, but if I use a spell and I already have spiritual weapon cast, can I still use that as a bonus action?
Yep.
Yeah, spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
Yeah, no, I made sure
No.
it's not.
Yeah, you can cast a bonus action spell. You just can't cast it. Like, spiritual weapon won't mess with the action economy anymore. It's cast and done.
But it does use a
Gotcha.
bonus action to attack.
It's, yeah, so
Okay.
you can either cast your new spell with your bonus action or attack with the spiritual weapon with your bonus action.
Yep, so what are you going to do, Mal?
Parmesan is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, and since it is a point of your choice within range, and the range is 60 feet, she's going to cast it so that it hits herself and everybody who's not invisible and running away. So that was planned before he moved. But yeah, so she's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, and she's going to put it right about here. So that
Where are you putting it?
is everybody? Right about here.
I need an exact point. Right there?
Yes. It has a 30-foot
Yep, that's going to hit everybody.
radius. Yes, it will.
Except for Finale.
Okay. And Rin. But
Got it, Rin.
I had planned for him to get, heals. But
It looked
took off.
30
She can't
feet.
see him to target him.
It doesn't say you
Okay,
can see,
so-
though. I was looking at that. It just says people in a sphere.
Okay, so
But
yeah,
she's
casting
invisible.
that.
I don't know. I don't think you can heal Rin right now. You can't see him.
Well, even still, he's out of range, so that's his own fault.
It's
Okay.
okay. Master,
So I'm
roll your dice.
casting it at a higher level, So everybody gets
Is that 33?
33 points of healing. And then Ravijan is also going to use his spiritual weapon to continue attacking the guy that she attacked in the first place. That's a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, so then he takes 13 force damage, and that's the end of Ravijan's turn.
15 doesn't hit.
Well, then he doesn't take 13 force damage, I guess.
Onyx and Roland, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I love that 12.
Man, why are you... Okay, you both are glowing like a multicolored candle. Also, Roland, DM error. You should have taken less damage. Go ahead and give yourself back your wild shape. Don't turn back into an elephant, but it's like you never wild shaped. Do you know what I'm saying? Dude, 3 elite drow warriors try to attack you with a... oh no, they get straight shots because... Okay, let's see. Let me redo that. Yeah, no, the same... Oh no, one hits you. Okay, you get hit once. 3 different drow warriors try to attack you 6 times, and 1 lands for 8 piercing and 27 poison? For a total of...
That's me, right?
Yeah. 35. Thank you. But seriously, lots of swords are coming at you, and 1 managed to crit you. Grok,
Yay.
do your thing.
I'm gonna be throwing out a fireball.
All right. I triple dog dare you. Drop the token. A little ballsy of you guys to keep relying on dexterity saves versus drow, though. I will say that.
I'm gonna drop it right there and carve out for Ravijan.
All right. All right. Those 2 fail. Those 2 pass. Those 2 pass. And ironically, the tree does not pass. So it's going to be 36, right? 4, 5, 6, 36 damage.
Yes, 36 damage to 7 targets.
Well, 36 damage to 4 targets. And then less
How's
damage
it
to the rest.
How's it only 4? Oh,
Because you're attacking drow with dexterity saves. A lot of them are going to pass these.
oh, I know that, but I'm still hitting 7 different things. Just not for a bunch.
I would like to point out, do you see those 2 I'm highlighting there? No? Anybody? Marco?
I have
Cool.
not seen anything highlighted.
Okay, see that.
I saw that one and that one.
Yes.
Out of everything on the board, those 2 look really, really in bad shape. It's noticeable that they've been hit a lot. Is there anything else out of you that turn?
No, I'm good.
All right, Roland. What's what you got, buddy?
Are these webs in front of me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to go around them and then dash. As a bonus action, I'll cast a 4th level healing word on Ravijan.
Okay.
Thank you, Roland.
To be fair, Rabijan is tanking a lot.
Not happily.
Thank you.
Roland, the tree will shamble over to you and attack you twice. I think the 14 misses, but I'm assuming the natural 20 hits.
It would if it weren't for my cloak of displacement.
Okay. So does 16 hit you?
It does not.
Good. Rabijan, will you roll some dice for me?
Maybe.
I need you to roll 3d8 dice. 3d8, so it's 11. It's 14 total. So
Stop rolling good for his heals.
healing, 3, 4. A wave of healing energy radiates out from this priestess here. Roland, give me a percentile dice.
Negative. I'm countering that healing.
You gotta move faster. I already added all the hit points.
I was waiting for a description. You didn't tell me what they were doing. That was the first time you said healing.
No. Somebody was like, stop rolling good for his healing. Go ahead and make your check.
What kind of check is it? I gotta read it.
If it's higher than 3rd level, then
I think it's just a straight 20, no? Because it doesn't say...
the DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, that's perfect. Anyway, give me that percentile dice roll now. I forgot who I asked for it. 20. All right, Alex, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you for taking away the black wall of blackiness. Now I can see you. And I am going to attack this one with my halberd. I don't have to move.
But you're restrained.
Yeah, so I can't move.
Okay.
25 to hit
Absolutely.
for 11. 18 to hit
Ooh, let me double check. Yep.
for 14. Twirling the halberd over my head and then just both blanking him in his eye with the butt end. With the nat 30. Or nat 20
Nat 20.
or 30. So that's going to be 18 plus 6, so 24.
Grok effectively did 14 times 6 damage with a counterspell. Phineas, your turn, my friend.
I spend my turn moving.
Can
You
you
know what?
move and then bonus action move again? Can you dash on a thing?
I don't think I can, so I haven't been. But I'm going to cast Dimension Door again
Okay.
and place myself 40 feet, 30 feet above Rabishan.
Okay. So set yourself right next to Rabijan, just below her right there, and I'm gonna give you Hiv. I'm gonna give you this heart means you're flying because you care, and that's your turn, yeah.
Yes.
Haha, now he'll be stuck.
What's your armor class?
It's 18.
All right. So one hit is gonna hit you for 11 piercing and 13 necrotic. So I think you half the piercing and take all the necrotic, right?
Correct.
And then 21 points from necrotic. Somehow with advantage he's going to miss you once, but he's going to crit you for 8. So you want to do 8 plus 4 piercing and half that, and then 19 necrotic. The wizard casts a spell and fades from view.
Hold on. I counter spell.
You can certainly roll for it.
Yes! Come on, man. I believe in
Hold
you.
on, he may not have to.
If it's below 3rd level, you don't have to.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Go away. Rin, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right over there, and I am going to throw 2 tiny magic pointies with sharpshooters at this wizard here.
Okay, make your attack rolls, and you're now visible.
I am now visible.
Yeah, as soon as you make your attacks, you're visible.
Yeah. Do I have advantage because I shoot while I'm invisible?
I don't believe so.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your rolls. You do have
Thanks.
advantage. All right, so just take the first 2 hits.
Sure. So both of them hits will be 17 plus 19 sneak attack. And that will be the end of my turn. It's magic piercing damage.
He seems unaffected.
Repeat that.
That. No, the pointies find home in his flowing robes of grossness. Your turn, Rabbi Jan.
Okay.
You made an attack, and it hit a thing, and it did damage. That's what happened. I was being sarcastic. I apologize and led to confusion. It's your turn, Rabbi Jan.
Rabijan is going to cast Inflict Wounds and aim it towards the same one she's been hitting.
Go ahead and highlight them for me. I want to make sure the one straight to your left there.
Yes, the one straight to the left.
All right, make your touch spell attack.
That's a 23 to hit, and she used a higher level cast. So I'm assuming the 23 hits?
Yeah, you overkilled him by 28 plus 7 damage.
Well, that's extremely disappointing. Rabijan's going to use her spiritual weapon on the one that is directly above her.
All right, make the roll.
That's an 18 to hit for 6 force damage.
That does hit, barely.
That is Rabijan's turn.
That's the math. Holy cow, one hit you. And it wasn't a crit. Again, these 3 elite drow warriors swing at you with all their gusto, and one hits, doing 6 piercing and 8 poison damage. That was with disadvantage. They had a 25 and a 23 hit. Jeez.
Alright. Me, Ali.
Even straight rolls, they all miss you. All right, Grok, what you got, bud?
I'm going to be casting Steel Wind Strike, which is going to annoy the hell out of you.
Maybe. What level spell is it?
5th.
Yep, you cast it. All right, so lead me to your targets first. Show me. We got to make the attack rolls and all that. Who are you attacking first?
This one's first.
And you rolled a 16 to hit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That'll be 27, 28, 29, 33, 1 damage.
Now, the yokel,
Let's see the attack. That will hit as well. Ooh, a lot more
AC
damage. Good.
18 for 46. Don't worry, Mallory, I'm working my way to you with this.
Let's see your third target. Let's do it.
That one there. AC 28 for 37.
Another good hit.
That one there. This one's the one immediately north of Rabijan.
Yep. And that'll
AC
miss.
12. Figures. And that one.
Let's see it. Also miss.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Both of those, even if you had advantage on that, which you don't, it misses.
And I end my turn here. Because the Steel Wind Strike says I have to end next to one of the things I swung at.
All right, Roland, what you got, buddy?
Alright, I'll attack this demon guy with my scimitar, 28 for 8 magical slashing damage.
All right, you put a little nick in it. You draw like a heart. Your initials.
I'm going to shift around it without provocation, and that's my go.
All right, that's its turn. Anybody gonna counterspell? You see a priest
I don't.
casting what you assume to be healing magic.
Yeah, I'm going to be countering it.
Go ahead and roll your check.
I'm casting it at 4th level. Do I still need to make a check?
Let me look.
Less than or equal to, so if he's casting it at 4th
Yeah.
level, it's automatically countered.
That's not a 4th level spell. It's a 5th level spell.
With that information Phineas just posted, my results are 15.
Okay. Is anybody gonna counterspell again?
I've used my reaction, it's up to Phineas.
I used mine, and it hasn't been my turn again yet.
Okay. Give me 3d8 plus.
Thank you, Robbie. Good job.
Okay, Robbie's all about the healing, even when it's for the other team.
No, but it's a low roll, though. That's the lowest she's rolled so far to help us.
I try.
So, did we see the wizard cast counterspell also?
No, the wizard didn't cast counterspell also, but there's 3 priests.
Okay, so a second priest also tried to cast the spell.
Yeah, so 2 spell slots were expended in the casting of the spell. And then the third priest will roll horribly, trying to hit Ren, still reeling from Grok's attack.
Cool.
Sorry, not Ren, Ron. Does a 15 hit you, Ron?
No.
Okay, well, that natural 20 is going to do 4 bludgeoning and 52 poison. Onyx, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to attack recklessly, seeing how I'm already very far to begin with. So I'm attacking that guy.
Yeah, they're just going to have a straight roll to attack you no matter what,
So a 19 to hit
which does it.
for 12 points. 28 to hit for 16 points. Halberd to the eye. 18 to hit for 10 more points.
This one looks pretty rough. It probably won't fall in one swing unless you crit, but it's pretty rough off. Phanilius, my friend, what kind of shenanigans are you up to?
Well, I am casting a spell. It's gonna be fireball, attempting to hit all 3 of the priestesses and the
And the
Wizard.
wizard too? Okay. You don't have to draw it out. You can definitely make that happen easily.
18 dex save for 36 fire damage.
Oh my. Remember how I've been giving you guys a hard time about doing dex saves? Well, 3 of them rolled 1.
Okay, I am going to use Cutting Word on the wizard as a reaction.
Okay, link the ability.
That's just a d6 subtracted from his.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to this. It's an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. And they did a save.
No, all right. Never mind then.
But the wizard failed to save anyway.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Phanilius, you did 36 points of damage. One of the priestesses had 30 points of life, and the other one had 36. So the third one's alive.
Sweet.
Bravo, bravo.
How bad does the wizard look?
He's taking damage, but he's not knocking on death's door.
Okay.
I don't think most of you have a single attack which could kill him. But if a few of you teamed up on him, you might be able to knock him out in a round or 2.
I absolutely do.
I absolutely do too.
Well, I dare one of you to show me instead of talking all this trash.
I have to wait for my turn, Ricky.
Alright, miss, hit, you take 7 piercing and 10 necrotic, Onyx. Miss and hit, you take 11 piercing and 14 necrotic. So 18 piercing, or 9, and then 24 necrotic, as the 2 drow warriors dancing on either side of your team. And, because I won't have much time to hurt you in this combat left, 31 also, necrotic.
I now have just about as many hit points as Ren and Robbie John put together.
That's good. Or was that meant to be an insult?
Ren, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I foretold this moment. His roll is an 18.
Okay. For a brief moment, the eyes of the wizard go black, and for a brief moment, Ren, you feel extremely sleepy, and then you are awake still.
Okay. Thank
Also,
you,
it's your
Finn.
turn.
Yeah. I am going to throw 2 magic pointies with sharpshooter at the wizard.
Okay.
First one is 26 with, Second
His
one
eyes
is
return
15.
to a normal color.
Does 15 hits?
If you're doing
Yeah, they both hit.
sharpshooter, then it's a
Oh,
10.
that's true.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a 10 and a 21.
The other one's 21. But there's 10 extra points added on.
38 points of damage, though.
Yeah, I totally forgot I had 10 points of damage last time.
Well, we also forgot to subtract at the hit, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, it was a wash. We both dropped the ball there.
Yeah, sure. So, 18, 20, 28 points of damage.
Nope.
38, sorry.
Correct. Any movement?
I'm going far away. Well, as far as I can get.
Rabijan, what you gonna do, buddy?
Rabijan is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds again, this time centering it on herself. If Ren would have stayed put, he would have got heals, but now he's out of the bubble again.
Jesus. Again?
So, yes, again. So, Rabijan is casting Mass Cure Wounds at a higher level cast. Oof. So
Holy
that's
cow.
42
You-
points of heals for everybody.
You may have just saved Roland's life. We'll see.
Well, I'm trying. That's my goal. And then Rabijan is also going to cast or use her spiritual weapon, still beating on the guy that's just above her. So here goes. That's only a 12, unless it gets some kind of advantage.
Nope, he's fine. That misses.
Alright, that's Rabijan's turn.
Rabijan, would you like to make an attack of opportunity as one of the drow warriors runs away from you?
Yes!
Go ahead and swing with your weapon.
I'm gonna mace it in the face.
Well, it'll be more of in the butt.
Okay, well, I only rolled 13, so I tried to mace it, and it didn't work.
Rock, these 4 attacks are straight shots at you. The first 2 clearly miss. But the 19 and 22, I'm assuming, hit for 10 piercing and 18 poison. What does that take your armor class up to?
For the listener, I'm casting shield. It's going to raise my armor class up to 22.
Okay, so you take 5 piercing and 10 poison. And then Rabijan, holy crap, it hit you. I'm impressed. Rabijan, you take 9 piercing and 10 poison.
I just healed myself.
What you got, Grok?
I'm casting Wall of Force at 6th level, and I'm going to surround both the priest and the mage.
Okay. I'm sure both the priest and the mage are happy that they're protected right now.
Yeah, but they can't cast spells through it.
Kinda. Roland, your turn.
I'm going to wild shape into an air elemental.
Okay, I dare you to.
So I'll be there. I'm stopped in that creature's space, and I'm going to whirlwind these suckers.
Go ahead, link it. I'm trying to put in damage for you.
Okay, and the one that was stuck gets tossed 20 feet and is prone, and then I just stare menacingly at the one still in front of me.
Roll 1d12. There we go, too. All right. It punches you right in your air kisser for 7 bludgeoning and 23 poison. Rabijan, you're going to get hit once. It's going to hit you for 5 bludgeoning and 20 poison. Why did you make that face, Rabijan?
Because it's not cool.
I think it was really cool. Onyx, it's your turn.
Attacking the same guy I've been attacking recklessly. 16 to hit.
Let me double check. 80% sure. Nope, doesn't hit.
Didn't think so. 27 to hit
That's better. Your warm-up swing was worth it.
for 12 points.
All right, it says ouch.
And then I'm going to poke him in his eye.
Get a crit, bro. Get a crit.
29 for 11 more.
He's alive, but he is not doing good. And then it's going to be your turn, Cornelius.
I am going to fly a little lower and over here. I'm going to try to stand in such a way that I can point my staff and shoot a lightning bolt and hit all 3 of these bad guys.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
That made it beautiful. All right, go ahead and cast a spell. We'll make some dex saves. All right, if you guys ever want to make a dexterity character do dex saves, just make Fenilius do it because I got a 3, a 4, and a 6.
Good. 39 points of lightning damage.
All right, the drow dies. The top yokel looks pretty hurt, and the bottom one looks moderately hurt.
And then I fly back up. I have 20 feet remaining, so I'm 20 feet up.
What do I have to roll to hit you?
A million. It's 18, so you hit me once, twice.
Each of them hit you once. The first one on your left hits you for 10 piercing and 14 necrotic. The one on the right hits you for 11 piercing and 13 necrotic. And, wait, there's more.
You're going to have to do better than that.
24 necrotic.
Took it smiling.
And another cube of darkness appears next to you. Ren, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to throw 2 magic pointies at this evil being right here. The sharpshooter again. And this would be 25 and 18 to hit.
Both hit?
Cool. Damage would be... do I have sneak attack on this one? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. So 16, 24, 34 for the first one, and 17 for the second attack. And I said I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Sorry.
Hey, Rabbi Jan, what you got? By the way, I forgot to tell you, beneath the wall of force, I briefly explained this, and I don't know. Nobody said anything. You guys hear me when I said the wizard left the party?
He disconnected.
I did not hear that. No,
I did not hear that. All I heard was,
No.
and she's surrounded by the dome, and that's all you said.
Yeah, no, just now.
I heard-
Before Ren, the wizard left. After the dome, before Ren's move, the wizard's gone. Only as far as you guys know, only the priestess is under the dome. And Rabbi Jan, it's your turn.
Rabbi Jan would like to inflict wounds on the evil tree behind her.
Okay, let's see you try.
That's a
That's
22 to hit for 23 damage.
Are you going to attack it with your spiritual weapon too?
Yes, sir. That's 24 to hit for another 11 force damage. And then that's Rabbi Jan's turn.
You almost feel elation as Freya's weapon cuts down the demon tree.
No, there's no almost. Almost. That's the thing. I feel better.
Grok, you get attacked.
They miss.
Okay. Make sure you burn your
I'm
spell slot.
I'm casting shield to avoid the AC 19 there.
Yeah. And then... Oh, wait. No, those are only 2 swings. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm just stating that for the listener.
Okay. They still missed. Your turn, Grok.
I honestly expected you to move them.
Why would they move?
I don't know, but I am. Time for me to go, guys.
You're getting way too stabby at me.
he's like, "Hey, Robbie, hey, I'll leave these guys for you. See you."
I'm gonna go there. Way off by myself again.
It's okay. There's a couple more guys coming from the shadows behind you, so it's okay.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
What's up?
That was a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
No, you're not. Misty Step's not a cantrip. You can cast Firebolt.
Oh yeah, you're right. My mistake. Firebolt. At
They
that one.
barely miss.
Roland's up. First, gonna roll for recharge, and that's a 4, so it does recharge. So I'm just gonna engulf this guy and whirlwind him.
Roll 1d12. Not your best damage roll. That is a cool ability.
Everybody's throwing the bad guys towards Robbie Sean.
It turns into a mist and engulfs Rabbi Jan in mist.
It does what now?
It cuddles you.
Rabbi Jan is uncomfortable.
That's it. That's all it does for now.
Alright. Same one I've been attacking. 25 for 11.
It collapses.
Swinging my halberd around. Going for the neck of the other guy. With an 18 to hit. For 15 points of damage.
It collapses.
And then poking him in his eye. With a 29. For 10 points. And I'm done.
Millies, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. I am going to... I guess I'll just firebolt the drow. Where did Rabishan go?
She's being engulfed by the
She's underneath the
tree.
tree.
Okay. Then I guess I will firebolt the tree. 16 to hit for 18 fire damage.
All right.
There you go. I knew you could do it. Good job. Come on. I double dare you. Thank you.
7 piercing and 33 necrotic.
Yeah, and I am unconscious. Wait, but no, I'm not.
And well, you got hit. You would have got hit twice. It was 11 piercing, 10 necrotic, 7 piercing, 33 necrotic.
Yeah, I went out last whenever the thing exploded.
Okay, the last one got you. Are you down?
I would be, but
you got a cheater barbarian ability, right?
Relentless Rage.
That sounds about right.
yes, if I drop below 0, I get a roll a DC 10 Constitution save. If I succeed, I drop to 1 hit point instead.
So don't roll low. You have 1 hit point, my friend.
And the DC goes up by 5 every time I go down.
Rin, it's your turn, buddy.
Sure. So I'm 21 to hit for the first attack and 8 for the second one on the creature beside it on X.
Rabbi Jan, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
I foresaw this moment. She rolled a 19.
Perfect. You are out of your first signs. And it's your turn, Rabbi Jan.
So I'm still engulfed in a demon tree, correct?
And it smells gross.
I'm sure it does. Ravijan would like to use inflict wounds on it again.
I double dog dare you.
It has to be really hard to hit when it's all around you.
I'm hoping you're all using sarcasm, but here goes.
Oh yes, I was using sarcasm.
I'm not. You're going to need a lot of luck. I'm kidding. That was sarcasm.
Alright, that's a 22 to hit for 21 necrotic damage.
That's a lot of damage. What's your spiritual weapon going to hit?
The stupid misty tree thingy that's on me. Oof, that's a 14 to hit for only 6 damage.
Just a little more to hit. If you had any sort of inspiration, it would have worked.
Well, poop. That's Ravijan's turn then.
Onyx was so busy fighting, he didn't even notice he wasn't being entangled anymore.
Wow. Wow. He rolled a 1 and a 2 to hit you with your 1 hit point. Grok, what you got?
1,
buddy?
2, and a 3.
I am going to be firing off Scorching Rays. First at the tree. That is an AC 20 for 9 points.
All right, the mist evaporates, and you see bits of demon goo splatter all over Rabbi Jan's face.
Now I'm going to hit that guy.
Okay.
AC 19 for 13 damage. Is he still alive?
Oh, yeah.
He's taking another one to the face. AC 28 for 14.
And he's still alive.
Okay, and I'm done with my turn.
Perfect. Good job. Good damage. Roland, what are you doing, buddy?
Roll for recharge. Sweet, recharge again. I have a fly speed of 90 feet, and I don't know Onyx's condition, but I think he's good at strength saves, so sorry for what's about to happen, buddy.
He does.
No, I
Onyx, you're
take
down
half.
again.
Okay, let me roll. DC 15. And I made it, so I'm back up at 1.
Man too angry to die.
And then I'm just going to move back and give Onyx some space, and that's my go.
I'm going to attack the one I've been attacking. Actually, is that engulfed inside Roland?
Kind of.
I attack the one below me.
Okay.
23 to hit for 16 points. 20 to hit for 11 points.
It drops.
And then
Firefire's gone.
And then I poke the other guy in his eye through the air elemental. 26 for 11.
All right. Finn, what do you got?
I am going to. How bad does the one next to Ravishan look?
Oh. Let's just do this. These guys you're fighting are about to die. The one next to Rabbi Jan has 3 hit points. What are you guys going to do with the priestess once the bubble comes down?
Vicious mockery.
My plan was to drop it and cast magic missile at him to try to get her to drop anything that she is concentrating on. And then I don't know what the party wants to do with her after that.
Make her use her remaining spell slots to heal us.
All right, why don't we do this? We'll just stop it right there.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Defenders of the Veil. You can follow the cast on Facebook at Defenders of the Veil or on Twitter at Defenders Veil. Please subscribe. Leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you find podcasts. Tell your friends about us too. Make sure you tune in next week for more shenanigans from the Vale. Until then, guilties, farewell.
The daylight,
Fairy fire. He's both flanking and has fairy fire.
right? But well, it's fine.
And either way, it would be a straight roll at worst. And that 20 was the first roll. It was on the left side. He rolled a 29 and he rolled a 20 and a 19 to hit him.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, there's no stacking, which is good. Because before, at the beginning, it gets complicated. Because you're like, no, I got fairy fire, but also daylight sensitivity, but we're flanked. But we've got the high ground Anakin. Or I've got the high ground Anakin, and it gets wonky.
Yeah, I think that's why it doesn't stack, to eliminate all that shenanigans.